The year is 1974. In the quiet town of West Pittston, Pennsylvania, a darkness begins to stir. Nestled in the heart of this tranquil suburban neighborhood, a duplex waits, its silent walls about to bear witness to a chilling tale. The Smurl family, eager and unsuspecting, cross its threshold, welcoming a new chapter in their lives. Unbeknownst to them, they are also inviting in something else, something far less welcoming. Little did the Smurl family know their lives were about to change forever. Meet the Smurls, Jack, Janet, and their 4 daughters, a picture-perfect family stepping into a new chapter of their lives. The Smurls were just like any other family in the late 20th century. Jack, a hard-working man, and Janet, a devoted mother, had dreams of a tranquil life in their new duplex in West Pittston, Pennsylvania. The move was filled with hope and promise. The duplex, an unassuming structure nestled within a sea of suburban normalcy, was their beacon of a fresh start. Their 4 daughters, young and full of life, filled the home with laughter and joy, blissfully unaware of the eerie occurrences that would soon come to pass. Their initial impressions of their new home were nothing but positive. The duplex was spacious, the neighborhood was friendly, and everything seemed perfect, perhaps too perfect. But peace was the last thing they found in their new dwelling. Soon, the Smurls found themselves sharing their home with unseen residents, entities that did not welcome the living. The Smurl family, once settling into their new home, began to experience the inexplicable. An invisible hand seemed to be at work, manifesting itself in a myriad of disturbing ways. A distinct, foul odor would permeate the air without any discernible source, a stench so repugnant it would send shivers down their spines. This wasn't just the smell of decay or rot, but something far more sinister, a scent that seemed to seep from the very walls of the house itself. Then there were the noises. Strange, disembodied sounds that echoed through the corridors and rooms of the duplex. The eerie whispers of voices that weren't there, the ominous growling that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The chilling sounds of heavy footsteps pacing in the dead of night, and the sudden, violent slamming of doors were enough to turn their blood to ice. But that was not the end of their ordeal. The family was soon subjected to even more terrifying phenomena. Furniture would move of its own accord, sliding across the floor as if pushed by unseen hands. Objects would disappear only to reappear in the most unlikely of places. The Smurls were living in a surreal world where the laws of nature seemed to have been suspended. The climax of these paranormal activities were the violent apparitions. The Smurls reported seeing shadowy figures that seemed to lurk in the corners of their eyes. These spectral figures were not content to merely observe. They interacted with the living in violent, terrifying ways. In one instance, Jack Smurl was reportedly lifted off his feet and thrown across the room by an invisible force. On another occasion, the family's German Shepherd was tossed around like a rag doll, seemingly by nothing at all. The Smurl family was living in a nightmare, but who would believe their terrifying tale? Enter Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators drawn to the Smurl family's desperate plea for help. This husband and wife team had built a reputation for themselves in the supernatural world, with their most notable case being the Amityville Horror. Their expertise in the field of the paranormal was unparalleled, making them the ideal candidates to investigate the Smurl family's haunting. The Warrens arrived in West Pittston armed with their years of experience and an open mind. They began their investigation by conducting interviews with the Smurl family, collecting first-hand accounts of the chilling experiences. These accounts painted a picture of a home under siege by an unseen entity, causing both physical and emotional distress to its inhabitants. Following the interviews, the Warrens decided to stay at the duplex, hoping to witness the paranormal activity themselves. And witness they did. They reported experiencing a range of phenomena from foul odors to violent apparitions. The Warrens even claimed to have heard guttural voices that seemed to emanate from nowhere. Ed and Lorraine Warren, after spending days studying the Smurl family's claims, came to a conclusion. They believed that the Smurl family was indeed haunted by a malevolent entity, a demon. According to them, this demon was responsible for the terrifying occurrences that the family had been experiencing. They suggested that the demon was not merely haunting the duplex, but was specifically targeting the Smurl family. The Warrens' findings were met with a mix of fear and fascination. Their conclusion added credibility to the Smurl family's claims, giving a name to the unseen force that had been tormenting them. However, it also raised more questions than it answered. Why was the Smurl family targeted? What did the demon want? Could it be banished? The Warrens' investigation into the Smurl haunting remains one of the most controversial in the annals of the paranormal. Their findings stirred up a storm of debate, with many questioning the validity of their claims. Despite the skepticism, the Warrens stood by their conclusions, unwavering in their belief that the Smurl family had been a victim of a demonic haunting. The Warrens were convinced, but not everyone was ready to believe. As news of the haunting spread, skeptics began to question the Smurl family's claims. The revelations of paranormal events were met with a mixed bag of belief and doubt. On one hand, there were those who supported the Smurl family, their faith stemming from personal experiences, religious beliefs, or simply an openness to the unknown. They pointed to the consistency of the family's accounts and the corroborations of seasoned investigators like Ed and Lorraine Warren as evidence of the haunting's legitimacy. On the other hand, skeptics argued the lack of hard scientific proof. They questioned the reliability of eyewitness testimonies and the objectivity of the investigators involved. Some even suggested that the family's claims were a cleverly orchestrated hoax, a bid for attention, or perhaps a ploy for financial gain. Despite these conflicting perspectives, one thing was certain: the Smurl family's story had struck a nerve. The truth remained elusive, hidden in the shadows of the Smurl family duplex. The Smurl family haunting remains one of the most chilling supernatural encounters of the 20th century. A tale of a normal family plunged into a world of malevolent apparitions, disturbing noises, and inexplicable phenomena. Investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, delved into the eerie happenings, sparking further controversy and skepticism. Yet, the mystery lingers. Was this a true demonic encounter, or just an elaborate hoax? The answer remains buried in the eerie silence of the Smurl family duplex. Are you intrigued by the chilling mysteries of the supernatural world? Do tales of the unexplained make your spine tingle? If this deep dive into the haunting of the Smurl family has left you eager for more, then we've got good news for you. Our channel is a treasure trove of spine-chilling tales and paranormal investigations. As we continue to explore the eerie and unexplained, we invite you to join us on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps us know that you appreciate our content. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss out on any of our future investigations into the world of the supernatural. Together, let's uncover the mysteries that lurk in the shadows.